Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Will's World True Crime Edition. I'm here with Alan, and we're here to talk about the Nancy Guthrie disappearance. So let's get this started. Alan,
Yeah,
what do you think about this so far? It's horrible that she was missing ever since February 1st, 2026. She's 84 years old, um, and also her daughter is a very known, prominent Today Show host, and even also her other daughter, which is Annie, is also a co-host of or a guest appearance. She shows up on the guest appearance on Today's Show every now and then. But what's your opinion on the matter?
well, I got to be honest with you. I'm a little bit nervous about it because,
Yes.
let's face it, she's been gone for quite a while now. They put up the crypto ransom, and
hmm
no word from anybody. So it's a little scary.
Well, and it bugs me because also they knew where the cameras were. I mean, the ring camera, yeah, that's something that you can observe when you first walk up. They're trying to put grass over the camera, or some type of foliage over the camera, which doesn't really work. They got close enough where you can see maybe the guy's eyes and eyebrows from the ski mask. They had basically a
Right.
glove mask and a pistol. There was also blood found on the entranceway of Miss Guthrie's residence, and she
Yeah.
was also another important tidbit is that she is also would need an ambulatory aid. She's 84, 85 years old. I would assume that she would have to be picked up and moved around. Um,
Well, she has a pacemaker as well, right? A pacemaker and other medications,
and the pacemaker is linked to her iPhone. But so, I
which
mean,
didn't go with her.
no, it didn't go. They left the phone and then we made sure there was no tracking. She's in a very like kind of a remote area with very little lighting,
Mm.
so there's not
Well, it's
much.
obviously wasn't done by professionals. I mean, I don't know that there are kidnap professionals, but anybody that with half a brain that knew the place, because obviously, well, obvious to me, it's obvious that somebody knew what they were doing, where they were going, how they were getting in, and all of that. But they would have brought something with them to block off the camera, rather
Right,
than trying to pick up grass or shrubbery or whatever it was that they tried to hide the view with. I mean, you're
that's
being
right.
completely recorded while you're walking up to it, trying to hide yourself. It's just
I
stupid.
know, I know. This doesn't make any sense. Also, I believe was it one of the suspects. Well, the first suspect I think was his name's Carlos. I forgot the last name, but he was just a delivery guy. Yeah, he was cleared. He says he didn't even know who the Guthries were, so he says I have no idea. So they kind of got rid of him. They thought because his eyes or eyebrows matched, and that was a dead end. But there are two suspects that's allegedly that one is Tommaso Cioni. He's married to Annie Guthrie, and he's um, he's a teacher in one of the schools out there. Um, they have property all over the United States and so on. As married couple and everything, they have property everywhere. He's the second husband for Annie, and it's kind of weird that he has a friend that's a band member that has basically burglary charges, prior burglary charges, stuff like that. Some of those possibly violent offenses, but um, it's very odd that he has that connection with that individual. There's been social media postings where it's just rumors, so unfortunately rumors, that he may have a gambling problem. I don't know. That is just allegedly, that's rumors, but if he has a gambling problem and he owes money, then that could be a motive, possibly.
Exactly, and one of the other things, if you look at the pictures that, and we don't have any to put up here, but if you look at the pictures that are circulating around of the masked bandit,
Yes,
and you look at the eyes and you look at the eyebrows,
yes,
they look, thin and manicured. And my first impression was that like you're looking at the face of a woman.
right,
That was my
right,
first impression. But
right.
then, if you
Yeah,
look at the suspect's picture,
yeah. I sent you a suspect's picture
he's
there.
got thin eyebrows.
I don't know if you want to show it on the show. His eyebrows are very thinly manicured, and that is a popular thing that some guys are doing, all over the United States and some in other countries. So it's possible. Anything's possible. It does
I'll tell
matter.
you, I have, as you get older, your eyebrows go nuts. And if you look at old pictures of Einstein, he could braid his eyebrows. I have to trim mine too, but I just take and trim them. I don't manicure them. I
You're
don't,
not
I
panicking.
don't. So when I saw that picture of a manicured eyebrow,
Yeah.
my first impression was a woman. But
Right.
then this guy also has them. So,
You know, it's the manscaping era, I
you know,
guess. No, but what can you say?
manscaping.
Yeah,
Yeah, well,
well,
that's.
he was,
I got a haircut. I got a haircut, and I trim my beard. That's my manscaping.
there you go, right? But that's give him away though. If that's what if he's the suspect, if he's the one that actually committed the crime, that's something so minor that give away. Because at first I was thinking it was Tommaso Cioni, the husband, but then I looked closely, and yeah, it has a beard, mustache a little bit, but yeah, he has a lot of gray in his beard and stuff, and I don't know. I just saw that Tommaso's about 5'10", about two. They say 230ish. So I mean, you can think about it. That's like me, but I'm at 5'10" and not 6'4". So he's
Right.
a stocky individual, but he could definitely pick up an 84-year-old woman being at 5'10" and 230 pounds.
Now they also found blood on the scene at the front door,
Yes.
and has the blood been identified as to whether it was hers or not?
I heard that they claimed it was hers. Different media sources,
Hers.
but yeah. So I mean, if she's already bleeding, my thing is that when they first, it makes you wonder. You get into the front door if she was at the door at the time. Altercation, drag her to the back, take her to the back or the side of the house. It's horrible. It's horrible.
Obviously, an altercation. You don't get blood otherwise.
No, of course not. No, no, no. It's sad, that
Yeah.
someone's mother has to go through this. Someone, especially in their 80s. But it
Yeah.
seems this will be mostly motivated by money. This is all money right here.
And
I
then they tried to hide it by doing a crypto ransom. To hide the tracking of the crypto coin. But
yeah, yeah, and they're not giving away the
yeah.
amount and stuff like that. Like Tommaso, they claim that Tommaso has an issue with gambling across the border, maybe in Mexico, to a casino. I don't know how true that is, but if he can get cryptos, one Bitcoin is like about $50,000. That's still not going to be enough to satisfy that alleged amount. No one's talking about
Right.
what they actually wanted from the family as in a ransom,
But it was paid.
allegedly. Partially,
Well, yeah, allegedly paid.
yeah, partially,
But
maybe.
and no word back.
Yeah, because I think it was supposed to be paid today. It was supposed to be paid today or Monday. I believe it was
Monday, I think.
there was
No, it
another.
was already supposed to be paid,
Yeah, but there was
I
someone else
believe.
that paid too. Was it through a Bitcoin? Another one that received, and that was for someone that had information regarding the kidnappers.
Mm.
That was the newest. So, I mean, if the ransom's already paid, and then you have someone that has potential information that wants the Bitcoin, but they're going to have to do a lot of research on who knows what, where's this money going? Because you're not going to walk around with this amount of money in hand or even in a bank account.
No.
If you put it into a bank account, suspicious activity reports will go nuts, and anything over $10,000 or even close to it, it's going to set off all types of alerts and transferring.
Well, I think that
Mhm.
I think that's why the original thing was in crypto, because then they could trade crypto for things, and there wouldn't be a banking transfer trail. However, and they're just not that smart
No,
because obviously the way they went about things is just
right. Yeah, do you
sad.
think when it comes to cryptos, is that something that the IRS also monitors? Because back in the day, I didn't have crypto. We didn't have cryptos back when I was, worked for the government. So it was like just
All
really
right.
coming out. It was just like right then where everyone says, "Oh, they wish they could have invested." So I'm wondering the IRS should probably have some type of you know threshold where or the Bank Secrecy Act where that are in effect money, actual paper money or gold. But
Well,
yeah,
I would think if a single Bitcoin is worth somewhere in the neighborhood of 50,000, that would trigger everything anyway.
it better. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, I don't know. I really hope that everything works out here, and she's found alive, safe, and in good health. You know.
Yeah. What a way to spend your old age being kidnapped and all this. It's just
Yeah.
it's extremely sad and extremely it bothers me. It bothers me, and to think that she lived this wonderful life,
Yes.
and then to have to put up with this towards her later days.
It's a shame. It's a shame. Well, I guess that's all we have for right now at the moment. Let me see when anything comes about. Any updates. Well, tune in to Flagler Voice, and we'll provide it. All
Yeah,
right.
we'll jump back on it.
Sounds great.
All right.
Have a
Have a
good one.
great day.
All right. Bye bye.